Let's end him once and for all. A lot of people don't know where he came from and assume he just rose up out of the blogosphere with no assistance from the establishment. His original blog was page 666. Page 666 started when Perez was pretty young. Its first capture in the Wayback Machine is in 2004. Britney was photographed wearing this page 666 shirt back in 2003. I don't know if the name for the blog came before the shirt or after the shirt. In 2005, we have Gawker reporting that Bonnie Fuller hired Perez Hilton into a full-time position, but he had been working as a stringer for other glossy tabloids. Gawker is basically alleging that Perez had a faux personal blog, and wouldn't it be cool if Star was leaking items to page 666 and compensating Mario because blogs are held to a lower legal standard than glossy magazines. So wouldn't it be perfect to have a faux personal blog on your payroll? Bonnie Fuller is known as the person who really started the tabloid culture of the 2000s. A whole deep dive should be done on her, but for expediency's sake, I'm just going to mention that she ended up starting Hollywood Life in 2009. Remember when CNN reporter Chloe Malas was accused of being friendly with Team Khan because she was getting exclusive access to Britney's inner circle? Those advocates making those assertions are correct, but they don't know why would Chloe have that access to begin with. Well, Chloe got her first big break with Bonnie Fuller at Hollywood Life. Okay, so when we talk about relationships over time, yeah, you might do someone a solid a decade after they helped you out, wouldn't you think? Probably, right? I've previously talked about how Walmart collaborated with Irving Azoff to rig the Billboard charts so Britney's Blackout would not go number one. I don't even need to say any of the awful things Perez did, but know that he played his own role in sabotaging Blackout. These power players wanted her back under their thumbs so bad they used every strategy they could. Her kids, the tabloid press, the sabotage of the VMA performance. Perez leaked so many of the songs they actually had to move up the release date of Blackout. We do not know how he got those songs. We do know that Britney had recorded some of the music at the Palms Casino in Las Vegas, owned by the Maloufs. Here's Adrienne Malouf in 2015 at the 10-year anniversary of PerezHilton.com. Is it related? I don't know. Bonnie Fuller was just as known for hating Britney as Perez, and she really acted as a mentor to both Perez and Chloe Malas. The weirdest thing I saw was that after the conservatorship started, Perez was getting a deal underway with Warner Records to have his own record label. Why would the industry reward someone who notoriously leaked an album and let them become someone running a record label? That doesn't make any sense, unless it really is a reward. By the end of 2008, Britney is releasing her Circus album. Despite the lawsuit not being settled yet, Perez reached some kind of agreement with Zomba Sony where he could again publish whatever he wanted about Britney on his website. He took that opportunity to tell everyone to download the Circus album because it had already leaked online. So we have here Perez leaks Blackout, gets rewarded with his own record label, then is sued for leaking Blackout, then tells people to download the next album, Circus, at the end of 2008, and then goes on the circus tour via video. During Britney's circus tour, most people know at the beginning of the show, a video of Perez Hilton aired. How insulting is it that Britney had her show opened by one of her abusers? I think Team Con did this to humiliate her. This is also the period in 2009 where Perez was being welcomed into the mainstream entertainment industry. The case was actually Zomba, the record label, suing Perez Hilton. The case was dismissed after they reached an undisclosed settlement agreement on July 8th, 2009. And guess what happens next? The next freaking day, Perez gets his record label with Warner's, and we can talk about Warner's another time. But wow, isn't that timing perfect that everything works out in the end? He ends up on top. But there's more. Perez Records is officially in business. Perez announces the first artist he signs, named Sleemy, and guess how he discovered him? Perez discovered him because someone sent him a link to Sleemy's cover of Britney's Womanizer. Perez's first artist, Sleemy's cover of Womanizer is terrible. But for Team Con, it's good enough for him to open up some shows for Britney on her European leg of the circus tour. Wow. Isn't that amazing? Perez is just so lucky. Britney also promoted a viral marketing campaign telling all her followers she knows Sleemy. Of course she does, because Team Con helped Perez get Sleemy. And of course we also have Kim Kardashian is helping out too. Earlier this year, Perez sold his $4 million mansion in Los Angeles and moved to Las Vegas.